Alright, so for our first week of learning new materials, some of you guys might have already seen these notes. Some of you guys have not yet, so we're going to go through it. We're going to chunk these up into smaller little bits. So instead of doing area of a sector and lengths of arcs, we're just going to do area of a sector today. You're going to have a few problems to work on that through Friday. So for our area of a sector, we should know from our formula from doing surface area and volume, that is pi r squared. So whatever your radius is, we're going to square that, and that is going to be the area of our sector. So the first one says find the area of a circle with a radius of 4. Now, to help us at home and keep our math easier, we are going to be leaving pi out of this again. So remember, it is just going to be part of your answer. So for our first circle, we want to find the area of the whole thing. We'll do pi times 4 squared, or we would get 16 pi units squared. Now, let's come up with some arbitrary units. Let's call these centimeters. So we get 16 pi centimeters squared for the area of this circle. Now, a sector is a part of a circle, like a slice of pizza. Still learning this thing, so scrolling's not as easy. So if we want to find the area or part of a sector, we need to find some type of formula that's going to work for everything. Now, if we're going to find the area of a semicircle that has a radius 4, so let's say this semicircle, this is going to be half of our circle. We could do 1/2 of that pi r squared, because we have 1/2 of the circle that has been shaded. So 1/2 of pi r squared, if we use our values, we would get 1/2 times pi times, we know our radius, we'll call this centimeters again, times 4 centimeters squared, and that's going to give us 8 pi centimeters squared for the area of this sector. Now, if we want to find 1/4 of a circle with a radius of 4, we would do the same thing. We would take our fraction of the circle we are talking about. So 1/4 of our circle times pi times our same radius, which is going to be 4 centimeters squared. And that'll give us an answer of 4 pi centimeters squared. So if we want to find 1/4, that would just be 1/4 of this circle. We would find 1/4 of it. And that's all well and good if we have half circles or quarter circles. But what if we have a piece like this, like our sector we talked about earlier? Well, we need to find it for every little bit, anything from 1/4, 1/8, 1/30, some type of fraction. So most of the time, they're not going to give us a fraction. They're going to give us a degree. So this one is 72 degrees. Now, we need to convert this into a fraction. So we need to know what the whole puzzle piece would be, or the whole circle in this case. And we know our circles have 360 degrees in them. So this formula, angle over 360 times pi r squared, is going to allow us to find the area of any sector no matter what the angle measure is. So if it's 72 over 360, we can do 72 divided by 360 times pi. Let's keep that same radius. So times pi times 4 squared. And we get our calculators out. That will allow us to calculate the value of this. So let me grab my calculator real quick. I'll say pretty soon I'll have a calculator app to go along with this because I'm trying to get as much of this as possible. This is all new technology to me as it is to you. So 72 divided by 360, that gives us 0.2 times 4 squared. That's going to give us 3.2 pi centimeters squared. Remember, we're going to leave that pi out of our equation. It's going to become part of our answer. So if we want to find the area of the sector below, well, we have 110 degrees. So now we're going to do 110 over 360. And then if we want to find the area, we need some type of radius. Let's stay with our same radius just for continuity's sake. So we'll do pi times 4 squared. So in our calculator, we can do 110 over 360. That's going to give us 0.3. We're going to multiply that times 4 squared. And I'm looking at 4.8. Repeating pi centimeters squared. So if we want to find the area of a sector, we think of it kind of like the area of a pizza or like a slice of pizza. We're going to do our angle divided by 360 times our pi r squared. Remember, this represents the area of a circle. So along with this, there's going to be a PDF of some practice problems you can try. Go ahead and work through those, and I will be putting up the answers on Friday. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to email me or message me on Google Classroom.